This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Welcome and thanks so much for joining us. It's Tuesday, July 13th. We're here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio, News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating a fatal crash on Interstate 80 between Wells and Wendover on Thursday, July 8th at approximately 3:30 in the afternoon. Troopers from NHP responded to the crash on westbound Interstate 80 near mile marker 378 in Elko County. This location is 26 miles east of Wells and 32 miles west of Wendover, near the interchange with State Route 233. Preliminary investigation determined that a maroon 2016 Freightliner Cascadia tractor towing an enclosed semi-trailer was traveling east on the highway. The left front steer tire experienced a blowout, and the commercial vehicle drove off the left side of the road where it crossed the center median and overturned across both westbound travel lanes. Unfortunately, the driver, identified as 60-year-old Curtis Vernon Oakleberry of West Bountiful, Utah, succumbed to the injuries at the scene. The passenger car that was traveling westbound was struck by debris. The occupant of that vehicle did not claim any injuries at the time of the crash. Both westbound lanes of Interstate 80 were closed during the crash investigation. All travel lanes were reopened at 12:40 in the morning on Friday, July 9th. The crash is being investigated by the Nevada Highway Patrol Northern Command East Multidisciplinary Investigation and Reconstruction Team, or MERT. If you are a witness to this incident or have any information regarding the crash, please contact NHP Wells office at 775-752-3235. That's 775-752-3235. Well, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies reported an injury crash last night in the evening between a tractor trailer and a passenger vehicle. The crash occurred on U.S. Highway 95 at Scotty's Junction. The roadway was clear as both vehicles were off to the side. The injuries were unknown at the time of the incident. Nevada Highway Patrol is conducting that accident investigation. And a single vehicle rollover on U.S. Highway 95 at mile marker 19 occurred last night. The driver was reporting no injuries at the time of the crash. Nevada Highway Patrol says that the tractor trailer that had trailers connected, one of them disconnected and rolled over the highway. No other vehicles were involved. And a Pahrump man is under arrest for allegedly stealing items from his employer, Horizon Market.
31-year-old Frederick White has been booked into the Nye County Detention Center on one count of burglary of a business. His arrest comes after a supervisor at a local Horizon Market store told deputies she discovered video surveillance showing White taking items from the store without paying for them. The alleged thefts occurred during White's shift at the store from July 5th to July 6th. Deputies say the video shows White fill a bag with items from the store, walk out, and place it in his truck. The video then shows White re-enter the store, fill another bag, and take that to his truck. According to the arrest report, White's supervisor also showed deputies another video that shows White helping a customer. And when the customer leaves, White voids the transaction and places the money from the customer into his pocket. Deputies also watched another video that showed White pulling money out of the register, organize it, fold it, and place it in his wallet. The supervisor told officers in total White had stolen about $600. Deputies made contact with White at his home and explained why they were there. When deputies asked White if he could explain what happened, he stated that he did not have anything to say. He was then placed under arrest and taken to jail. During White's processing, deputies discovered he had been arrested for burglary in 2010. During his trial, White was found guilty of petty larceny in that case.
And we'll have more local news, including a fundraiser and show at Sanders Family Winery right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, the Pahrump Valley Lions Club is preparing for a night of theater at the Sanders Family Winery. Bill Newyer and Linda DeMeo will be performing the play Love Letters, a fundraiser for the Lions Club Scholarship Fund.
Pahrump Valley Lions Club, as a fundraiser, is doing a play called Love Letters out at Sanders Winery on July 16 and 17. It's a typical thing. People come in at 6 o'clock or so, have dinner, And then, of course, buy wine out there. And we'll have a silent auction. And then at 8 o'clock, when it starts to cool down, starts to get a little dark, the play will start.
I'm all excited about this play that Mr. Billy New Year called me up and he said, I would like you to participate in. I said, Billy, there's so much more talent in Pahrump than I, but I'm humbled by it.
Yeah.
The other part about it is 1980s, there was a little blip on the news pertaining to this play that was in a restaurant or whatever, and various actors and actresses would go there, sign up that they were going to be doing it. And so many famous people have participated, so that's exciting for me. It's about two people starting from childhood all the way until the end of her days. And it's just the repartee between them, the letter writing between them. It's funny, and then it's passionate. And so it should be a very interesting play. I'm thinking very interesting. Mr. Billy is, we seem to bounce everything off each other very nicely. And of course, coming from Brooklyn, I'm very passionate.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a good time.
Fortunately, there's not a whole lot of lines to learn, so, but there's nuances at the line delivery that we worked on. And it's coming right along. It's going to be a good show.
Should be interesting. Bill New Year actually performed Love Letters with Tippi Hedren years ago. Well, tickets for the show are $25. You can get them by calling Sanders Family Winery at 775-727-1776. Again, the shows are Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. and the proceeds help fund the Lions Club Student Scholarship Program. Well, today we have a special Save a Pet. 5 small dogs were left in the care of a neighbor, and one of the owners died. Now they are at the group called Pets Are Worth Saving here in Pahrump and just about ready for adoption. Teresa Wask introduces us to each of these adorable pups, and as we like to refer to them, the Fabulous 5.
This is Squeakers. She is 7 years old. She's a Pekingese and I think Chihuahua mix. Really sweet, very friendly. Loves everybody. This is Pia. She's also 7 years old, and she's a terrier mix too. Tia likes to talk to you. She's very playful and sweet, and as you can see, very friendly. This is Loki. She's 7 years old. She's a terrier mix, very sweet. She can be a little shy at times, but she's a sweetheart. This is Lola. She's the oldest of the group. She is 10. And she's a Chihuahua, and she's a real sweetie. She needs an older home. Yes, I know. This is Pokey. She is Lola's daughter. She is also 7 years old. She's Chihuahua. She's the shy one of the group, but she's still very friendly. These 5 little girls came to us because their mama had died, and they kind of got pushed off onto a neighbor. And she was doing the best she could for them, but all she had for them was a kennel outside. And it wasn't a very good place for them because it was in the sun. Not a whole lot of shade or interactive with it, because she had her own animals to care for. So she reached out and got some help to try and do what was best for them. Right now, she's kind of hoping that the 3 white ones and the 2 brown ones can be adopted together, which would be 3 white to one home and the 2 browns to another. And we know what we're going to try, but we can't guarantee it. They seem kind of bonded, but yet they're happy playing by themselves. So they're going to be spayed and neutered this week, and then they'll be up for adoption. They could also go into foster homes right now while they wait for their forever homes, which is always a better deal for them. If you're interested in them, adopting them, or just being a foster for them, you can come down to 50 Paws at 2031 Gamebird Road on the corner of Vicky Ann, or call 775-253-5051. And we'll be happy to give you the details on how to do either one. But they're just great little dogs, they really are. We also could use donations to help get these kids on the right track again. And you can do that by going to nevadapaws.org or come to the store. And even just donations, it doesn't have to be monetary, just donations for the store is helpful too. You can go on Facebook and see more about us at Pets Are Worth Saving Group. We also have all of our dogs posted there.
I love the Fab 5. Thank you to the family who actually realized that these animals should be rehomed, because I know that was a hard thing to do. And thank you so much to Pets Are Worth Saving for helping out, and Doggy Dream Groomers for actually helping those dogs get groomed. And if you want to donate to Paws, you can definitely find them on our local Facebook page. Of course, you can go to their Facebook page as well, or give them a call. All right, we'll have more news right after this.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. Couples looking to conceive may have questions about COVID-19 vaccination and how it can impact fertility. Now, one small study has good news for hopeful dads-to-be. It shows the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines don't affect a man's fertility.
The way these vaccines were developed and how they work using mRNA cannot affect the sperm production and do not affect the DNA of the sperm.
While the vaccine causes no harm to male fertility, the COVID-19 virus is another story. Cleveland Clinic urologist Dr. Neil Parekh, who was not involved in the study, says additional research shows COVID-19 infection or the immune response the infection triggers may interfere with a man's ability to produce sperm for about 6 months. Another study found some men who have had COVID-19 struggle with erectile dysfunction after they've recovered. He says studies are ongoing and long-term consequences of COVID-19 on male fertility are still unknown. However, he recommends men of reproductive age take special care to avoid COVID infection, and the best way to do that is to be vaccinated.
The vaccine is safe and is the safest thing that you can do to protect your fertility.
If you have questions or concerns about COVID-19 vaccination and fertility, Dr. Parekh recommends talking with your doctor. He says there is a lot of misinformation out there, and it's best to get your facts from a trusted medical professional.
Thanks to Brad Francis for that report. Well, the Nevada Department of Transportation has awarded $3.46 million for a 58-mile pavement improvement contract to VSS International Incorporated to upgrade 4 different sections of rural highway in Nye County and Esmeralda County that average between 1,100 to 4,200 vehicles daily. Project plans call for applying a chip seal to U.S. Highway 95 from mile marker post 3.76 to 28.84 and 56 to 72 through Beatty in Nye County, as well as mile marker post 12 to 32.88 near Goldfield in Esmeralda County. Additionally, State Route 372 or Charles Brown Highway will receive a chip seal enhancement from the California border to milepost 6 through Pahrump here in Nye County. A flagging and pilot car operation will safely chaperone vehicles through the active construction zones. There will be only 1 work zone at a time, with work zones limited to 5 miles long along U.S. Highway 95 and 3 miles along State Route 372. Motorists can expect minor travel delays not exceeding 30 minutes. The state-funded 40 working day project will create 44 direct, indirect, and induced local jobs. The project is expected to start later this month with anticipated completion in early September. Well, speaking of the Nevada Department of Transportation, they have announced that contracts approved during the recent Board of Directors meeting are projected to support over 100 jobs while helping provide a transportation system to keep Nevada safe and connected. A project of 104 jobs will be supported for 1 year by the highway contracts and agreements reviewed as part of the July 12th State Transportation Board meeting. Nearly 3,750 job years have been supported by state transportation contracts and agreements approved since October of 2020. It is estimated that every $1 invested in public transportation projects can generate between $2 and $6 in local economic activity.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
John Kohler staring out the magic KPVM weather window. This is Moapa Valley, the Coyote Springs Golf Course, on a 24-hour time lapse of a hot, hot day in the desert. We got a bunch of those coming up. We'll tell you all about the weather when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening. This is John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Just a little insect like floating around the studio today. Just if he lands on me, let me know, because I'll just smash myself right in the face. It makes me, it's making me crazy. But that's all right, you know, because it's crazy weather we've got, and let's celebrate it somehow. Fernley Fallon, 102 degrees, a little cooler as we head towards the donut part of the state. Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield got it a little bit easier, down to 96 degrees there in Goldfield. Out to Beatty, 105 degrees. Amargosa in Las Vegas, sitting at a spitting distance of each other at 108 and 107 degrees. Death Valley, oh my Lord, 120 degrees currently. Here in the dusky desert jewel of Pahrump, well, let's take a look, 104. Hey, look at that. Well, it's not too bad. It's worse other places. Yeah, reasons to be thankful. Sun rose this morning at 5:36 a.m. It's setting this evening about 8:02, picking up an extra couple minutes a night, and it's going to be a beautiful sunset as the sun goes down under those partly cloudy skies. Humidity at 28%. What's that setting up for the next week? Not a whole lot, really. Actually, it's going to be clear skies next 3-4 days. The temperature's dropping from 105 degrees for highs down to 100 by next Tuesday. It's just a little too little and a little too late for my liking. But what are you going to do? Sunday, we're going to have some clouds returning. Might even be a little bit of rain. Looks like a big puffy cloud up there on a Sunday. And then we got stormy Monday, and Tuesday, not so bad. Back to the desk. It's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. Well, if you are heading off for a much-needed vacation, and you know we all want one, there's a few things you'll want to do to make sure you won't face any surprises when you get back. In today's Ask Angie segment, Bailey Carson discusses vacation preparation for your home and lawn to keep them both in mint condition while you're away.
Travel restrictions are being lifted, and we can finally get away, far away from our homes for a summer vacation. The last thing you want interrupting your beach getaway is a call that something went wrong at your house. Bailey Carson, a home expert from Angie, is here to offer some vacation preparation tips to keep your mind at ease while you're away.
You don't want to have to worry about your home while you're on a relaxing vacation. Luckily, there are a few things you can do to make sure there are no headaches during or after your trip. Start by adjusting your thermostat, then unplug any appliances that might use up some extra energy. Second, think about your kitchen. Make sure to clean out your fridge and take out the trash that could become smelly over the course of a vacation.
Putting your lights on timers and closing your curtains and shades are all ways to save energy and protect your home while you're away. There's no need to leave the lights on 24/7, but timers can help it look like someone's home and deter burglars from targeting your home.
Before leaving, be sure to take your laundry out of your washer. Then turn its water off and also unplug it. This will save you some energy and money while you're away. You may also want to turn off your hot water heater. These actions will also both help prevent flooding.
Do a final sweep before you leave to make sure candles are blown out and that your stoves, ovens, and the gas to your grill is all off. Nobody wants a call from the fire department when they're miles away from home.
If you're going to be gone for more than 2 or 3 days, you might want to consider putting your mail on hold or arranging for someone to pick it up. An overflowing mailbox or front porch can be clear signs you're away and put your home at risk.
If you have plants that will need watering while you're gone, arrange for a neighbor or friend to take care of them. Remember to give them a key rather than leaving a spare outside where it can be found by the wrong person.
If you have any outdoor maintenance needs, consider scheduling these while you're away. It can be great to come home to a freshly mowed and watered lawn. And of course, don't forget about your garden. You don't want all your hard work to go to waste. Arrange for someone to help water it while you're gone.
Do you have questions about your home projects or home care business? Tweet your question using hashtag AskAngie. That's hashtag ASKANGI. And you may get some tips in an upcoming segment.
All right. Well, that looks like lots of fun in that pool. Well, you know what is lots of fun? Working here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. We have a lot of positions that are open right now, including everything from sales to editors to front office staff. So if you are interested, we want you to send your resume to admin@kpvm25.tv, admin@kpvm25.tv. You can even send it to news@kpvm25.tv, or you can give us a call, 775-727-9400, and find out all the positions and all the opportunities we have here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. And if you're listening on the radio, by the way, and you want to get hooked up to local TV, all you need to do is get a digital antenna and hook it up to your off-air antenna on your TV set, rescan for those over-the-air channels. So many people are cutting the cord to cable and satellite right now. If you need more information, give us a call, 775-727-9400. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.